Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Welcome to Hunting for Answers, a true crime podcast. I'm your host, Hunter, and today we're diving into a case that has haunted the streets of Chicago for over a decade. It's a case that begins with the promise of new life, but ends in unimaginable tragedy. In 2007, a young woman's life was cut short just as she was preparing to become a mother, leaving behind questions that still linger. This is the story of Theresa Bunn. In the heart of Chicago, the vibrant life of 21-year-old Theresa Bunn was violently torn away, leaving behind an unspeakable mystery that still haunts her family and the authorities. Theresa, an expectant mother, was eagerly awaiting the arrival of her first child, Michael Pierre Terry Bunn. Her excitement beaming as she prepared for the next step into motherhood. But all of that was about to change in the blink of an eye. On November 12, 2007, Theresa told her family she was stepping out to do some shopping. Her mother, aware of Theresa's struggles with mental health, grew increasingly anxious. She knew that Theresa sometimes became disoriented when alone, and her worry deepened as time passed with no word from her daughter. That night, the unthinkable happened. Theresa's lifeless body was discovered in a dumpster near Washington Park. Stripped of her dignity, burned, and left discarded like trash, the condition of her body was beyond horrific. Despite the brutal nature of her death, Theresa was identified through dental records. Her family, already devastated by her disappearance, was now left to mourn a senseless, violent loss. Instead of a funeral, Theresa's grieving family chose to honor her memory with a vigil at the exact site where her body was found. It was a painful decision, but one that symbolized their unwavering search for justice, a search that still endures today. The investigation into Theresa's murder quickly spiraled into a maze of dead ends and unanswered questions. As detectives dug deeper, a chilling theory began to emerge, one that suggested a serial killer might be stalking the streets of Chicago, claiming the lives of several women, including Theresa. This potential killer would soon be dubbed the Chicago Strangler. Between 2001 and 2017, 51 women were found strangled to death in and around the same area where Theresa's body had been found. Most of these cases have remained unsolved, with little progress made despite disturbing similarities in the manner of death and the disposal of the bodies. Authorities were left frustrated and desperate for answers, but the alleged serial killer has remained on the streets. For Theresa's family, the pain of her loss is compounded by the agonizing uncertainty. Their plea for justice continues as they wait for the day when the person responsible for her murder and the tragic death of her unborn child will finally be held accountable. My thoughts and prayers are with the family of Theresa Bunn, especially as they continue navigating seeking justice. Anyone with information about Theresa's case should contact the Chicago Police Department. Their contact information can be found in the description box below. As we wrap up this episode, don't forget to hit the follow button to stay updated on this case and others like it. Also, be sure to subscribe to Hunting for Answers on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode. Until next time. Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network. For more podcasts from the Black Effect Podcast Network, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.